Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming's The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 11, Dead or Alive or Countdown. So thanks everybody, appreciate you being here on this Sunday night. Happy Walking Dead Day. I saw many of you earlier today with the Walking Dead Junkies. A lot of different topics there, so I won't spoil that for you. Go back and watch it. That is a broadcast that we're doing. It's a little bit of old stuff, a little bit of current stuff, and a little bit of future ideas. So just having a ton of fun with that. And we've got less than 1 hour to go until we get to tonight's episode, and tonight's episode is going to be good. I do want to make a couple announcements. So some people had messaged me and said, Kills, what happened this week? We didn't talk spoilers and no breaking news. So I got super busy, and that's all the more reason. If you guys can check out our Walking Dead 999 Army page, because we will post different messages if a stream's been canceled or if we got something going on. So I kind of knew that happened, but you guys get over there and check that out. If you do that, then we'll be able to communicate a little bit better. Or just message me on Kik, K-I-L-Z-H-O-T, because I can't really post it on YouTube and get that broadcast out there. So we are back at it again. Tonight we will talk spoilers, so I do have to let you know that is what is up. And Pete D is rocking a super chat as soon as I walk in the door. What is up, Pete D? Good to see you. Please tell me when I won't have to see Tara again. Pete, I'm going to tell you. I'm right there with you. I know we tried to give her the benefit of the doubt throughout the week. It's like, okay, maybe she'll come back. Tonight is going to piss you off so much, and we are going to talk about what Tara does. She is just putting the group at risk, and yes, spoilers, she does try to kill Dwighty Boy tonight. So I do want to say, I mentioned in a previous video that there are different spoilers coming in from all different directions. Tonight I'm going to give you straightforward spoilers. This content is coming from Spoiling Dead's fan page. So I do want to kind of give them a shout out, give them props for funneling some of this stuff down. And so we're going to talk about a few of the topics from there. I'm not going to go through all the spoilers because I don't think we can get in that in 30 minutes. And I do want to leave a little bit of mystery there. But we talked about Tara throughout the week, and we said she could go a little bit bizarre. She might reel it back in, but I think tonight you're going to want her you're going to want her gone. So those people that were like on the edge, it may be, you'll still have some sympathy, but when she grabs the walker and throws the walker into Dwight, and then later on she gets a chance and she shoots at Dwight and she's going to try to kill him, and they hear saviors, and that's the only reason. So she's actually bringing attention to them by doing that. So always happens, right? And that's not going to go over well with Rosita. That's not going to go over well with Daryl. I mean, Daryl's going to have to change his whole tone. I can't say it to Tara, but Daryl is all over. I'm going to kill that son of a bitch. Well, now he's not going to kill him. Daryl and Dwight are going to be, they're going to be a tag team in the future. I got just a great feeling. Yes, Tammy, break out the wine. Well, actually, I probably should. I'm a YouTuber. I cannot refer you guys to do those type of behaviors. But yes, break it out. Why not? Go ahead. If you're old enough, do it. Tonight's going to be one of those nights. Let's see. Let's go through a few of the things that are going to go down. Once again, I did mention to several people, there's not going to be any major shocking things that we didn't talk about, because honestly, most of the stuff from this week did appear either in the opening minutes or the teaser or the sneak peek. So I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of jaw-dropping stuff's going to say what, except for the fact, death alert. We do have a death tonight. I know someone had typed it in the stream a little bit earlier. The death tonight is Dr. Carson. So this is what's going to go down. A lot of stuff happens with the two of them. So Valar, what is up, Valar? Good to see you. And you did miss us earlier. And you know what? You usually give the shout-outs to all the mods, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So because you didn't put that, normally that's his first super chat, is like, what's up, Kills, and the Army, and also to Steph, Emmy, Tommy, and Kel. So there you go, Valar. I'm going to do that shout-out for you, so thank you so much. Chris was like, what? Yes, he is going to die. So let me tell you all the stuff they're going to go through. This is a bizarre episode because Father G and Dr. Carson are trying to get away. Now, this seems a little... Don't hate me. This is not my spoiler. I'm telling you. So this is the only part of it I wasn't 100% because it did seem a little bit bizarre and I didn't see it. So it says their car breaks down, and Carson steps into a bear trap. Now, once again, if he steps in a bear trap, that's fine. But they also apparently find some antibiotics. That just seems like the bear trap is a little overkill. The car breaks down, you get out, you step in a bear trap. I'm just reading it, okay? But anyway, we did see the part where, and you probably saw the thumbnail, that Father G's eyes are getting really, really bloodshot red. So I'm going to get back to that in 1 second. So I want to say what's up to Epic Vids. How will Maggie give birth without Dr. Carson? Sadiq, my man. Sadiq he was an intern, and he is going to be the next doctor. So, or maybe she doesn't. Everybody's answering the question. Yeah, Sadiq is, I think he said he was an intern. He finished his medical training. And that's what a lot of people were talking about. They said, well, once they found out Sadiq had a medical background, they pretty much knew that. Oh, this is funny. Rial's comment is a bear trap in Virginia. You know, I guess they just run wild. You know what? Like I said, I don't want to go too far down that road. There are spoilers, and I trust most spoilers to be accurate, but sometimes there's fake spoilers. I mean, let's be realistic. There are people out there, and that's why you have sources and you've got other sources. You know, there's sources out there that have never been wrong. But it wouldn't be beyond it, I guess, for a spoiling source one time just to put out something really crazy and see if somebody just throws it out there. Bear trap would be something to be crazy, but you know what? If we see it tonight, we will react to the bear trap. How about that? Of all the other things that are going to go down, let's get together and talk about why there's a bear trap in Virginia. And I guess you could say, well, okay, it wasn't really to trap bears, it's to trap people, and they do have them. Well, yeah, I guess, Rial, that's probably the answer to your question. Virginia's just become like a dumping ground for all these people that are still alive. So one just happened to have a bear trap, I guess. All right, let's get back to it. Some funny comments. Well, you know what's nice is at least I'm going to call on most of your comments, but as long as you're not completely lewd and out of bounds, it's nice that these streaming comments are seen. So just be careful. All right. So apparently the car breaks down. Carson steps into a bear trap. They find some antibiotics, but unfortunately the saviors catch up with them, and Carson is killed and Father G is captured again. So I think here's a bigger concern. Well, I know, not a bigger concern about Maggie, because now I'm going to seem insensitive, because somebody said, well, how's Maggie going to deliver a baby? How's Father G going to get through this optic nerve problem without a doctor? And I'm getting a feeling, he's going to be a blind priest. I think it is, well, one, it would be a lot easier. Somebody asked in a stream today, they said, when are people going to start getting more disabilities like they had before, like Herschel? And there hasn't been a lot of them. And because you don't want to CGI everything, it was. So Shannon, it was a waste of an escape, right? You go, you're trying to get back. But Father G is really having his faith tested, and I got a feeling he's going to be blind. Maybe not this episode, but I think in the future. And don't get me wrong. If Father G could go Daredevil mode in a zombie apocalypse, then I won't need to watch Daredevil anymore. I can just watch The Walking Dead and just get my own storyline. So that is what I'm going with. So let's get to a couple more spoilers here, because I could talk about Father G all day. Enid is going to find out about Carl's death. That is not going to be good. So 2 weeks ago, we saw the Carl death, and a lot of people, because of the commercials and other things, said it wasn't as sad as what they thought it was going to be. And I'm going to get into that in 1 second. Because Don Machiavelli7 throwing the super chat out there, and his comment is, priest cannot get a break. Well, at this point, Don, I don't think he cares. I think Father G is willing to accept whatever he feels God throws at him. Totally different, because he still feels like he's earning back his stripes, I guess, or his wings, maybe, because of what he did to his congregation. He lives with that. He's having a hard time with it. They get lost. So I do know they get lost, and I saw the opening minutes. And Father G says something along the lines of, it doesn't matter if we're on the right road. We're on the road that God put us on. I'm ad-libbing here. I'm just kind of, but it's something along those lines. You'll know when you see it tonight. But ultimately, yes, he can't get a break, but he seems okay with it. And he looks like, I don't know how he's going to come back from this. Yes, the antibiotics may work, but I just got a feeling he's going to go blind. So Maggie says he'll see this punishment for what he did to his congregation. Yes, definitely. And I think at this point he's just fine. All right, so let me jump back over. If we get another super chat, I'll stop and we'll jump to your topic. So we were talking about Enid finding out tonight. So I think you're going to see... I knew it. Well, okay, Petey had the right super chat, so I don't have to get off my topic even with Petey. So he said, it wasn't as sad because we knew it was coming. Number one, yes, and that's why I think we had a good time with the spoilers, because people knew. That's the advantage of spoilers, is you're desensitized a little bit. But there was also commercials. But then when last week's episode came out and you saw the scene with Michonne and the handprints, I had people message me and they said, that was more sad than the previous week. Well, Enid tonight, you're probably going to say the same thing. You're going to see bits and pieces, and it's not going to be so crowded with these commercials that we had 2 weeks ago. So as you start to see the reactions, I think you're going to see different sad parts. If they have Carl read the letter to Enid tonight, that's going to be pretty rough. So, or read it next week. Whenever these things start happening, I think it's going to keep that memory alive a little bit longer. Absolutely. So, Villar hit the nail on the head. Too many commercials. They didn't let that moment sink in, only at the end. And you know what? It wasn't just the commercials. It was the action and the excitement from Ezekiel and Morgan and Carol. So I like that part of it because it kept it balanced. But if you really, really wanted to be sad, they should have written like the whole episode just to be about Carl and memories and flashbacks and some of the things that they're doing later on the season with that. I think they could have just sort of dropped it in there. I was okay with it because I like the, back and forth. All right, so, and I'm going back and forth with your comments. Let me say a couple things here. One, Tommy, if you can get everybody on that like button. This is my small commercial break. I know everybody doesn't like commercials, but I do have to talk about our channel just for a second. Don't tune me out, please. I want to talk about the rest of the week. So here's what we do here. I know a lot of you guys are regulars. Thank you. If you're new and this is your first stream, if you could do me a favor and just type a 444 in chat right now while I'm going through some of the stuff that we do. So Sundays at 12 o'clock, we do Walking Dead Junkies. We just pick a topic. It could be so random, but it's a lot of fun to do that. On Sunday nights at 8, we do our Walking Dead Countdown, 30-minute broadcast, just some spoilers mixed in, talk about what's going to happen. And then after Talking Dead tonight, we're going to do our reaction video. Very raw, emotional type of thing. Like, this is what happened, this is the way I feel. And then on Monday, we do 9:30 p.m. Sorry, I might have said 9. 9:30 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So on Monday, we do a full recap. Tuesday, we go back and forth between some random topics and a couple other things. And then we also, Wednesday night, we ramp back up our Walking Dead. We get some spoilers mixed in there, and then we do Walking Dead news for the week, usually at the end of the week. So I do want to get some special shout-outs here, some people that have not been in our streams before. We got Cullen B, we got Chaos, we've got Taser Webs. Who else we got? El Chapo is here for the first time tonight. So several new faces. Football Stuff Worldwide, first time here as well. And I thought I saw Star Guitar Goddess is here for the first time. Thank you for being here. Right Side of Elections is also here for the first time. Appreciate all of you being here. So thank you so much. If you guys like what you do or like what we do and want to hang out with us a little bit more, subscribe to us. We do a lot of streams, a lot of podcasts. Also, we've got a couple hundred people here. If you guys could all just high-five that like button, Lucille the like button if you're having a good time. And if you want to talk during the week, then check out our Facebook page as well. So there's my commercial. Fast, quick, easy. Let's move on to the next spoiler and get this countdown. Matthew Howard, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here tonight as well. But we're moving on to another spoiler. So we do know that the people at the Hilltop find out about Carl's death. And OU Crawfish wants to know, what will be the shocking moment in tonight's episode? Well, number one, if Dr. Carson steps in a bear trap in Virginia, it is going to be shocking to me. I'm going to go with it. It could potentially be a fake spoiler, so if it doesn't happen, then we're definitely going to go back to our sources. If it does happen, then we're going to talk about that tonight. But I think the real shocking moment is going to be Tara honestly trying to kill Dwight, because we saw that happen where she threw the walker into him when she was around other people, like, oh, think fast. I knew he could kill it, but apparently she's going to have a serious moment with Dwight tonight, and she is really going to try to kill him. So to me, that is the shocking moment. There are bears, Diane, in Virginia, but it's not a... There's not so many bears in Virginia you need a bear trap. Well, I guess. Actually, I guess if there's one bear, you probably need a bear trap. Bears aren't like buffalo. They don't just kind of run, in herds. All right. Well, anyway, I can't bear to talk about it any longer. We'll see how it goes. Ellie Valentine, thank you so much. You are a little bit late, but because of all the hearts, we'll forgive you. All right. So the CPH says the person they kill tonight doesn't make any sense. I'm a little PO'd about that. He's not a big character, but it could be useful. Hope it's not true. So I think that's a great point. We just can't keep enough doctors on the show. I mean, it would probably be okay to have 5 or 6 doctors, but it seems like every time we find out there's another doctor, the previous doctor gets killed. So we lost Denise, and then we get Dr. Carson, I guess the first brother. He got thrown into the furnace, and now we're going to lose another one. But that's the other part of it that does bother me as well. Hey, I'm going with it. Maybe they make room for Sadiq, but the problem with that is you're absolutely right. So you're going to have to send me a way to enunciate your name. But CPH, we are... even if he left, I mean, you'd think that Negan wants his doctor. So I'm a little surprised the Saviors are going to kill the doctor as well. I mean, why would Negan want to go without a doctor? That seems like that would be an epic screw-up. Because Negan doesn't know that Sadiq's a doctor. So, like I said, I'm going with it. All right, let's jump into another one. Eugene will be in full bullet making mode. So we know that's going to be a big, big thing in the future. So we will get to see Eugene's bullet factory. So Crawfish, I mean, I guess the whole thing around Dr. Carson, even though he's not a big character, is kind of shocking if all that goes down. Look, car breaks down, bear trap, antibiotics, Father G's going blind, and then on top of all that, they get captured again. It seems, if it plays out like that, though, and look, we'll talk about this in the reaction video tonight. If there's something really cheesy, corny, that doesn't make any sense at all from this Father G Carson scene, we're going to talk about this tonight in the reaction video. Because if it's bad writing, I'm going to say it's bad writing. Absolutely. Philomena says, why are you killing a obstetrician? They should, they should be taken care of. All right. So we will get a flash of Eugene's a new lieutenant. We did see Father Gabe's illness, as we said. It's his optic nerve, so I'm going to predict he's going to go blind very soon. I just think it'd be low budget to do that. You don't have to CGI any of that. You could just kind of put some dark glasses on him and let him walk around. Daryl seems to be safe tonight. And then we do get to see a little bit more lashing out at the Hilltop. So Maggie has all the saviors there. And this was kind of, thank you, this is Captain Obvious part. They don't want to be put in cages. They want some freedom. They want to walk around a little bit. And their rations get cut. So not that they have a lot of room to negotiate, because they could have killed them all. So I guess it's like, 1, you're a prisoner. Number 2, you're lucky to be alive. Number 3, you're not going to get a fancy TV dinner with the little brownies and the peas and the corn. I mean, we're saving that stuff. But, yeah, I mean, where are they going to put them? I'm just reading through a couple of your comments, so I'm behind on the stream. Wait a minute. Who's going to learn to play the piano? Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. So the only thing else that we need to talk about, and this is not a shocking moment, is you know what I'm talking about. All right, so the only thing is Negan is going to taint Lucille. Remember, Negan is going to taint Lucille with the walkers that are chained up to the fence, not taint Lucille with Tara and Tobin, as some website reported that I said. That's not what I said. So we actually were probably the first channel to predict that. It wasn't me. It was somebody it was one of you. I don't remember who it was. But this was a couple months ago. We were talking about that, and we saw a little bit of the people chained up on the fence, and it just came out and we ran with it. So I'm pretty sure we were the first people to talk about the tainted Lucille. But I did say that I think that Negan will use the tainted Lucille to kill Tara or Tobin. That's all me. So if it's wrong, then you guys point the finger at me. I said it. I won't backtrack. I won't take a video down because of it. I mean, that's part of predictions. You're going to be right on some things, and you're going to be wrong on some things. Tainted Lucille tonight. So because of the tainted Lucille, we saw that picture. That would mean that Dwight does get back. Thank you so much, Mag. So Tara does not kill Dwight, because we did see the sneak peek of all the people watching Negan when he turns around and he puts the walker guts on. He taints Lucille, and Dwight was walking up in a different color shirt. So it looks as if he gets in there late for the big show. Now, last thing, maybe you know the answer to this, maybe you don't. And this is what's a little bit bizarre. So whose idea do you think it was to taint Lucille? If you know the answer to the spoiler, don't answer. But you can take a wild guess. I'm waiting for a few things. Walker guts on Lucille will cause illness without death. It was Eugene's idea. Eugene is the one that pushes that idea off on Negan. So, here you go. You've got Eugene looking dark and sinister all over again. So, Zeklon B13 with a super chat. So, thank you so much for that super chat. Zeklon, if you, or if it's Zyklon, oh, here you go. No question, just watching. Okay, thank you. Absolutely. So, maybe I said it wrong. Maybe it's Zyklon. I'm going to go with Zyklon. Zyklon. Or maybe it's Cyclone. Like kill shot. I think it's Cyclone. All right. Well, that's what it's going to be. So Cyclone wants me to say his son's name, which is Vladimir. So absolutely. Vladimir, thank you for being a part of the 999 Army. Thank you for watching the stream and being part of everything we do. So just a super shout out to you and also the Cyclone. Love it. I like the name. So OU said Bob was, wow, so Bob was a doctor. Pete was a doctor too. So many doctors out there. And they're all dead. Don't be a doctor. In fact, just tell everybody, Sadiq shouldn't have done that. He should have said, I'm a lawyer. I'm a marksman. There you go. I'm a marksman. Kim Jolie wants to know, will Lucille be destroyed? I do think Lucille will be destroyed after either as Rick is capturing Negan or after Negan is captured. Yes, I will say Lucille will be gone. Rick's not going to allow that bat to stay around. You better believe that thing is gone. Forget about it. It's gone. That's just a horrible memory for Rick. Just scrolling through a couple comments here. So, the question is going to be, Father G is sick, presumably because of the Walker guts. And this was brought up in a previous chat. Maybe the Walker guts don't cause you to die, don't cause you to turn. Maybe Eugene is already suggesting something that he knows the outcome to. Maybe this is Eugene's way of saving a few people. So OU Crawfish is saying, Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Or let them grow up to be cowboys and not doctors. Okay. That's right, Crawfish. That's for you. Thank you so much for that super chat. I love the comment as well. So, is Eugene trying to sort of sabotage Negan? Because, look, he is going to sabotage the bullets. And I don't know, is this a pre-sabotage or is he still... Is he Team Eugene? Is he... Well, I would think if you dipped Lucille right in those Walker guts that it would have the same long-lasting effect as my bullets and penetrating flesh and overall achieving your desired objective. There you go. There's my Eugene. So I don't know what I just said. I was just rambling a whole bunch of Eugene type of stuff. But I will say, hey, look, I think Dwight is going to be like... observed by Negan. I think Negan's not going to trust anybody. So, I think he's going to keep everything close to the vest, and whatever Dwight does, Dwight does. Whatever Eugene does, Eugene does, and Negan's going to watch and just let it play out. But look, at this point, there's no trust anywhere. And with that, we are going to wind this bad boy down. It is 8:30, so we got a 30-minute stream in the books. I appreciate all of you guys being here. You're extremely awesome. We will do this again after Talking Dead tonight, so I guess if it's regular episode times, it'll be around 11:15-ish. So it's going to be raw reactions, 30 minutes, and we're just going to talk about how we feel, some of the spoilers that were out there, the way it happened. This was just a very busy week for me. Once again, I apologize. I didn't get the complete line of videos that we always do. This week should be a lot more predictable. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you being here. This is what we do at the end. If people are watching the playback, this is the closing credits. If you're still here, number one, there's 100 of you here that have not slapped that like button. So you need to slap that like button. You need to hit it. You need to Lucille it before you leave this stream. Get this thing up really, really quickly. Get me up to 120 likes. While we're getting ready to do the shout-outs, Crawfish once again says, will Father G, after going blind, start chanting, I'm one with the Force, and the Force is one with me? Yes, he absolutely will. No, I think he's going to get like a stick, and he's going to be like Daredevil and just trip people, knock them over. And, he's going to give all the... God's going to keep him alive. He has such strong faith right now. And look, people don't have faith. They're running out of faith. So it is refreshing to see somebody that no matter how much bad stuff is happening to them is still believes there's good in people and can change. Ultimately could get him killed, but we'll see how that plays out. Thanks, everybody. Give me a quick 999 in chat. Once again, we are closing this video down at this point. So the playback, you guys are ready to roll out. Everybody else here, I'm in shout-out mode. Crystal Gillen, thanks for being here. Michael Owen, Rubelo's channel. Is that Peter Grimm Cross? Tammy Pickles. What's the deal, Pickles? Sifford. Also, Graylin, Toby McLeod, Joni Tucker, Guppet Master, Julie King, Walani, Tommy Sweet-Ass Enforcer, McCandless, Steph, Kel, Emmy, Bree, Deborah Mooney, Philomeno Raven, Randall Roundtree, Diane Estes. If you guys are not a member, get over to the 999 Walking Dead Army. Also, if you guys want to send me a message at Kit, K-I-L-Z-H-O-T, suggest something. We talk about your topic, I'll give you a shout out as well. Kim Jolie, Gene Atkins, E-Beach72, Carol Brothers Payette, Sanda Reffett, thank you so much for being here. Razor Tex, Becca Bolin, good to see you again. Saw you this morning. Absolutely. Every once in a while I'll throw in a Eugene impersonation. It's my real voice. I mix it up for you guys. That's kind of the way I talk. Mr. Solo, Chip Smith, good to see you. The Clem fan. Meat Grinder 3851, Nerd Life, thank you so much. Chaos, good to see you. Right Side of Elections, thank you. I will see you tonight, hopefully. Chris Salisbury, good to see you. Maggie, thank you so much. Magbona. Scott Kernan, always a pleasure. Thank you, Randall Roundtree. Appreciate it, man. There it is. Villar, you threw the shout out at the end. I love it. So there's the Villar official 999 Army, Kills, Emmy, Steph, Kales, and Sweet Tom. And Villar, you are a very central part of that 999 Army. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Dallas, Texas in the house. What's up, Terry Jones? Thank you so much for being here. Charlie Amos, good to see you. DJ Damstat, what's up? Sinister One, Lamar Lanham. Thanks, Lamar. H-Bomb coming soon. Hippo is in the house. What's up, Hippo? Dave Doherty, absolutely. The 999 Special Forces. Dave Doherty is part of the hardcore 999 Army. Appreciate you being here, man. Epic Vids 8, thank you so much. Also for that super chat earlier. All the super chatters, thank you. Appreciate your comments and also, obviously, the super chat as well. All my patrons you can see over on the left side that support this channel on a monthly basis. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. And, of course, you guys just showing up in the streams, being very active. These streams would not happen without all the interaction. Tiffany Irvin, thank you so much for being here. Also, another shout-out to Vladimir. Thank you. Gina Crockett, Will Saint, thank you so much. Hey, that's high praise there, Maggie. Putting a hold on the slots in Vegas to listen this week. Awesome stuff. Pete D, absolutely, man. All the cake you can handle. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate that. Ethan and Brody. Thank you so much, Ethan and Brody. Ron Moore. Ladybug24, thank you so much. Tobin McLeod, absolutely. You know what? We'll show that. Absolutely, we'll show that. Yannick Gamer, appreciate you being here. And Boa, thank you, Boa. Melinda Kettler. And if I've missed any shout-outs, guys, we got a ton of shout-outs. I'll catch you in the next stream. Once this video goes live, well, Lonnie, thank you so much. When the video goes live, get over there and leave some comments on it as well. If I didn't get a chance to answer your question, somebody will answer your question. And Cyclone, sorry, now I can't even say it. That is a good place to stop, but I'm not, because I got to shout out Tammy Heitzman, Julie King as well, Michelle M., Don Machiavelli. You talk about a strong army. This is it. This is our crew. All right, everybody. I will talk to you at 11:15. Peace.